Only the ones that have 3 letters in them. And they're all X. Unfortunately, I was only the fluffer. I was in a Super Bowl commercial.
What? Is it Googleable?
Yeah.
Googleable?
Oh, that is a new word.
God damn it, Bruce Borger was on TV!
Hey, guys, welcome back to another episode of Loose Cannons Talk. I'm joined here by my beautiful co-host, Mr. Hilton Kill, and Boss Babe Becky, and our special guest today is Mr. Adam Everson.
It's actually Bruce Borger.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Bruce Borger is actually here in-house.
That's what you have me saved in your phone. So
Is
that is how he's in my phone. I don't know why. We don't know who Bruce Borger is, but that's
I'm
okay.
sure he's really swell. Shout out Bruce.
I think that's your new pseudonym.
It might be. It might be.
So when you call him, do you have to like look up Bruce?
No,
okay.
He's actually my phone is Adam.
Oh, Adam Borger.
Adam Borger.
Yeah, Adam. Yes, as Adam Borger, because that's the way I introduced him when I was reaching out to Hilton and Becky, saying I've got a guest. Is Adam Borger? And they're like, Adam's like,
Who the fuck is that?
I knew who it was by Adam.
He's like the only Adam we know.
I know. I didn't know.
There
I
can
don't know
only
his
be
last
one.
name.
All right, Adam. Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us a little bit about yourself, and not just your business, but we want to get to know you, the man.
Yeah. My name is Adam Everson. The easiest thing to remember is it's not Bruce Borger.
Whatever.
Lived here in Austin now for 9 years, going on 9 years. Love it. Grew up in the Midwest, South Dakota. Now there's like 4 people that live there since I moved out. Went to college, wrestled for South Dakota State University. Then I moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota after college, and just kind of traveled everywhere. Lived in L.A., Memphis, Indianapolis, San Diego, and Austin is the place that I call home.
Now, temporarily.
Yeah.
For now.
So, did you do any acting gigs in L.A.?
I mean, only the ones that have 3 letters in them, and they're all X.
Oh, triple, yeah.
No,
We have a star.
I'm starting to like that conversation.
Yeah, I know. This is right up Hilton's alley.
unfortunately, I was only the fluffer.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I didn't do any acting.
Well, Fluffer doesn't really act. I mean,
No.
They're behind the scenes.
They are.
Yeah.
Sometimes
But they're important.
Sometimes they're under them.
They are behind, but under the scenes, under the actors.
No,
Yeah.
but fun fact, I was in a Super Bowl commercial
What?
back in 2014.
Tell us more.
I don't know if you remember the Bud Light Whatever USA campaign where they like painted over a town and turned it blue.
No.
2014. So
Well, is it Googleable?
yeah,
Googleable?
Googleable.
Oh, that is a new word.
I know for Hilton.
You could probably just type in
All right.
just type in
Googleable.
just type in Bud Light Whatever USA Super Bowl commercial.
Bud Light.
Whatever USA.
Can I type?
I don't know.
But yeah, it's a funny story. I
Yeah,
was
go
living
ahead.
in Minneapolis
Well,
at the time,
Yeah.
and this is back when you would see a commercial for them.
Uh-huh.
Whatever USA.
Whatever USA.
Well, it sounds like American Dad. Okay.
Yep.
Whatever
and
you say.
yeah.
I just got done playing in a softball tournament, and we were bored. So right there, the bottom right corner one with the black gentleman.
See right down. Go right
looking at
there.
the camera.
Click on that. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click
So
on
this
that.
is a full weekend recap that pieced together like
This is 4 minutes long, dude.
right,
Yeah.
but they pieced together like 4 or 5 different like commercials
Bud
and
Light
ads.
built a town.
And so
Okay.
I'm 19 seconds in. I'm right in the very
Really? So
beginning.
watch the time.
Oh.
You are 19 seconds
Yeah,
in?
watch
Yeah,
the time.
okay.
We're already at 9. 10 seconds.
And so about 400,000 people auditioned for it, and I was selected because I'm an idiot, and I made them laugh, apparently.
Cool.
And so
Okay,
I'm
wait.
right.
These are
Right?
winners.
Hold on.
There.
There.
Oh!
Oh, look at that guy.
That is like
Nice.
front and center.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought we
Cool.
were gonna have to like look through like a crowd
Oh
or
no,
something like.
I'm winking at you.
You are
Yeah.
winking. You caught a mid-wink there. Good
Yeah.
job, Hilton. That's
Yeah,
a
look-
good job.
Look how skinny and hot I was.
I know, man. I'm feeling kind of warm now. I'm feeling a certain way.
Texas-
Look at that! Look at that
like
lady's
heated
face
rivalry.
behind
I
you.
know. I don't know what's going on with the lady behind you, but anyway, is that her hugging you?
Yeah, I
Is
think
that her
yep.
hand?
That's her hand.
Ooh, okay.
It
All
looks
right.
it looks like there's somebody else.
I
though,
know. It looks like someone's
behind him.
behind him with a hoodie on or something.
They probably were.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, there was an entire weekend of just completely unscripted, and they had like Little John. I sang karaoke with Little John, and
Oh, that's cool.
ate vanilla ice cream with vanilla ice.
Oh,
And yeah, they had all kinds of celebrities. Basically, like a little miniature music festival for a bunch of idiots that like Bud Light and applied to be on this stupid, fun adventure. And it was cool. We flew out of Minneapolis, and on our actual TSA airline ticket, it said whatever USA. They didn't tell us where we were going until we landed in Crested Butte, Colorado. And the entire town was painted blue. Every restaurant, all the food was paid for. And every Bud Light product under the sun, free. And they're like, hey, anything you see is a souvenir. Take it. So I actually swam to the bottom of the pool, and I tried to not steal, but take a big Bud Light mat.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me put it on the airplane.
What?
oh man.
Not even rolled up?
No, it was really heavy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stupid airline.
I know. Rules. But yeah, so no, that's
Fantastic, man.
that's my claim to fame.
What a
Yeah.
great story. I love that.
Random.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What an adventure! Like in an exciting moment.
Yeah, but you want to know the worst part?
cool.
I didn't know that I made the Super Bowl commercial until the actual Super Bowl because it was all unscripted.
Oh, yeah.
And I was getting nachos from the kitchen when it came on, and I didn't even get to watch it live.
Oh, man.
I had people screaming from the couch, Adam, get your ass in
Yeah.
here. You're on TV.
Yeah.
Like, what? And then my phone blew up from people from high school I hadn't even talked to. They're like, what the hell? Did I just see you on TV? My
Yeah.
Facebook messaging? It was weird. And then I had to go back when they had TiVo back then. And
Oh, that's
And,
right.
like, watch it.
TiVo.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, back in the day.
yeah.
Yeah. They're like, Bruce, get in here.
God damn it, Bruce Borger was on TV.
Who the fuck that guy is? Oh, wow.
All right.
All right. So we're amongst the celebrity. That's
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Look at that.
Okay.
You're living in like eternity now as that guy on that commercial on YouTube. Man.
I am that guy.
Yeah. That's
But
pretty.
I did
that's
get to go
badass.
back to the whatever 2.0. They did it another year and ran it back.
Yeah.
So anyone that actually was on the final edit, they flew them out to Catalina Island. And we did it another time. Which
You
was,
got to go again.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So I went to whatever USA 2.0, which is out at Catalina Island, which is really cool.
So is there a video?
There's several videos, but I didn't make it in any of the.
No cuts?
No,
Oh, well, maybe you weren't quite as thin and hot looking.
Oh.
Then. I don't know.
I was.
He totally was.
Just ask me, I'll tell you how hot I was.
All right. Does anybody have any other brush with celebrity or anything in that regard? To yourself being a star, have you been on a show, Becky, or a commercial?
I've not been on a show, no, but a friend of ours that we all know, Jen, with Paychecks or whatever. Or she's not with Paychecks anymore, but
Okay.
Jen with Paychecks.
Yeah, Jen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know
So
Jen. Yeah. She
I
doesn't
went
have
out
a
with her
last
one
name.
night, and she was like, "Oh yeah, like
Borger.
like grew
Jen
up
Borger.
like yeah." She grew up in LA, and so she was like, "Yeah, I was like best friends with Do y'all watch the show The Rookie?
The Ricky?
The Rookie?
Oh, The Rookie.
Yeah.
No. I
so-
know of it, but I
was
don't
Nate-
watch
What
it.
is his name? Nathan?
Gillian?
Gillian?
Yeah, something like that.
Fillion,
Fillion, I
Okay,
think
so
it
that's
is.
the main character of The Rookie. But
Used
The
to
then
cop
be-
he's
show,
like-
right? Not the
yeah,
baseball
cop
one?
show. No,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
the cop
Because he
show.
used to be in a space show called Firefly or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then there's like another sub character who is like the sergeant. He's like the boss or whatever, and he's the best looking one in the whole show.
Is he?
And she was like, "Yeah, I've been to his wedding and stuff like that." And I was like, "Oh my god!" And so my daughter and I watched the show.
Yeah.
And so I went home and I told her, and she was like, "No way!" And I was like, "Yeah, like they're like good friends. She could like just call him up right now and be like, hey, what's up?"
Oh.
And so that's like, I mean, it was like 6 degrees, that 6 degrees of Kim
Yeah.
shaking or
Degrees of,
whatever.
Of Kevin
And
Bacon.
I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, really, because he was just in town too. That guy.
What guy?
What is his name?
The actor?
It's probably gonna come to me later. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we
but-
have time.
Yeah, it's Tim Bradford on The Rookie. Is what his name is.
Oh, Tim Bradford? Well,
Tim Bradford. Yeah.
Bradford. Well, we have our researcher right here who's got access
I remember his
to the Google.
The
I think
interwebs.
it's like it's Eric something or whatever. Anyways, he was selling alcohol.
Is it Googleable?
Is it Googleable?
That's the word I was looking for.
What would happen if you Googled Google? Would the world implode?
No. Well,
It just
everything
takes
might
you
shut
to the
down like it did in 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the computers,
Yeah.
everything was going to
Nothing.
die.
That was the
Yeah,
Y2K
but they-
bug.
That was the Y2K. That's right. That happened.
Millennium.
That happens.
We can test that.
I like watching
But
all
it
those
didn't shut
videos
down.
about. Yeah, I know they didn't, but they're on those like little PCs. I mean, those all-in-ones. They're like, oh my god, oh my god,
Yeah.
oh my god, and it's like,
Wasn't like
shit,
a
nothing
Conan
happened.
O'Brien skit or something like that? That was like the year 2000. And
oh
it
yeah,
was, like,
yeah, he
weird.
did do that. That's right. He used to have that skit.
Hilarious. Yeah. And it was
Okay.
like he wore like green light around his neck or something.
Yes, that's right. I do remember that skit. All right, but another celebrity in the room, believe it or not, was a boy or child model. Do you want to speak to that, Mr. Kill? Because I think didn't you used to model? You were a model, right? Am I wrong?
That's what you've told people before.
I would like to.
Did you know you were modeling at the time? That's the question.
I would like
here,
to
little boy.
ask you to subscribe.
Before
To what?
telling the story.
Hit that subscribe button because I'm gonna tell a story now.
Oh, there you go.
No, the thing is, I did model when I was like 14 years old, for
Yeah.
like clothing stores kind of thing in Brazil. But it's a small town, and everybody knows my family over there because of the wood industry and whatnot. But yeah, I was just my girlfriend used to model,
Did she?
and I was kind of jealous that she would be changing clothes in front of other people.
Oh.
So I made sure that I was modeling also.
So you could change clothes in front of
so
people.
that I could keep an eye on it. You know what I mean? Just out of jealousy, but
Yeah.
I'm good looking now. Imagine back then. I was skinny, and all you saw in me was nose.
No.
His nose had an 8-pack.
People normally would say like, well, I think Hilton he's sideways because it's so thin, and then I turn and people are like, what is
shit.
that thing floating in the air? Because I would disappear and just have like a nose floating on the air.
Like,
you know
what's
what
he
I mean?
pointing at? Like,
There's like a nose like hovering around because I can't see the body because it's so thin.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was very.
That's
very
too
thin.
funny. So no other acting or anything that you did?
No.
Okay. I know we're off topic on this, but since Adam brought this up, I have a kind of a funny story that I'm embarrassed to tell, but it's true. Which makes it all that much better.
We're like embarrassing. Well,
Yeah.
hold on.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we deserve another 2 subscribers over there.
At least get 2 subscribers on this. I deserve this after this question. Now, I have done commercials here in Austin for some of the companies that I've worked for, so I'm very comfortable relatively in front of the camera. But one day I was working my day job, and these
Which was behind the camera.
No, I was. Well, I typically am, yes, but I was actually working retail at this time. I used to be a sales manager of a camera store here in Austin, and these producers who were filming a movie locally in town. It was a Billy Bob Thornton movie called The Alamo, and these 2 women came in, and I was bringing them up for their products, and one of them looked at me and goes, have you ever acted before? And I said, well, I've been in commercials, but that's about it. And they're like, well, would you like to come out and read for a part? I think you could be good for it. And I was like, sure, I'll come out and do it. So I went out there, and they gave me a few lines. They had I guess the person with the script, and they had another person directing, and had the cameras and the lights. And it's a little intimidating. And they go, we're going to feed you the line, and then we want you to say the line back as if you were the character. And I said, okay, cool, let's do it. And they gave me the line, and I said it. I said the line. Great, perfect. I go, you know what? Can you put like a Mexican accent on it? Now, if you're listening to me right now, this is the accent that I've grown up with. I don't speak Spanish, even though I am Mexican and I am Spanish, but I've never spoken the language, so I have no idea how to speak that way.
It was foreign to you.
To have that cadence, that anything.
Yeah.
And so I
He
had
was cut off.
so I had to say the line, and when I tried it, this is the embarrassing part. When I said it, I was thinking to myself so hard, I sounded like I lived in India. It's like, so what I can't even do it now. It's really weird. And it came across, and they're like, okay, can you do that again? They had me do it like 4 more times, and to the point they were like, you know what? There's a lot of good in you, but we need somebody that can actually pull off a Mexican accent. And I'm like, oh my God, this is entirely embarrassing. And I was like, thank you. Good day.
Okay, bye.
Anyway, so that is my acting story.
His ancestors kicked him out.
They did pretty much. I had to hand in my card, so to speak.
Yeah.
My M card.
When your soul is floating around to get to the right place, you're gonna be kicked out. You're gonna be kicked out. So you're not here. Somewhere else.
I had these illusions of like, I'm going to be in a movie. I'm going to be in a big time movie. Billy Bob Thornton, and I think it was one of the Quaid brothers was in there, and I was like, man, I'm so excited. And
Aw,
you know, I was like, damn it. I can't pull off a damn Mexican accent. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
The hell?
You see?
Fucking Americans.
Sometimes
I know, dude. I blame my mom.
Sometimes being minority helps.
Oh God! It's like Freud always says: if it's not one thing, it's your mother. Okay, so we got a little bit of time. You know what, Hilton? I did not start my timer here, so let's just do.
No, let's continue with these, and then.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to continue with this? Okay, cool. I thought we were gonna bounce to a topic.
I mean, it's just a little banter, you know.
Yeah.
We want to banter.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So what else you want to banter about?
I don't know. What?
Excellent
So
choice. I love that.
So you said that
Fire away.
you moved a lot. So how many times, if you remember, like, you know, how many times did you move?
He mentioned like 5 times just
Yeah.
now in his little spiel there.
So, I mean, if you want to include when I was born in Utah. My dad was stationed in the military, and so then we moved to Wyoming.
Military
And
brat.
and that's me.
Yeah.
And then when my dad got out, we moved to South Dakota where he grew up, and from there it was Minnesota was the 4th state, and then Memphis, Tennessee, and then Indianapolis, Indiana, and then San Diego, and then L.A., back to Minneapolis. No, it was San Diego, Minneapolis, L.A., and then Austin. So this would be my 9th place I've lived, but as an adult, I've only chosen like 6 of them.
So 9 different cities.
Well,
Yeah.
no, because he moved back to one city. So I was going to ask, does that count?
I didn't count that. That would have been 10.
Oh, you know, okay. So it was 9.
Well, okay, but you know, like it's still you're moving back. But so 9 different moves. But
Yes.
what about the same place, like with from one house to a different
Oh, God.
house?
What?
That would be it. Would add up at least 4 or 5 times, right?
Oh,
in every
absolutely.
location. Yeah.
Especially when you're renting. And when you're renting an apartment, you move almost every year, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
like
as soon as
back
the
when I was in
rent goes
college, it was
up.
like that.
They jack up your rent and you're like, oh, these other people are giving you a month and a half free. Fuck
Yeah.
you guys, I'm out.
At one point,
Yeah.
I thought it was like my stepbrother lived in the same apartment for like years.
Really?
He's a
And I was
unicorn.
like, that's weird. Like I thought you were supposed to move every year. Like that's
Right.
just what happens
Well,
in an apartment
not unless you
complex.
have to. You
No,
know?
you don't have
Back
to, but
then, that's what I thought.
So
yeah.
if you buy a house or you get another living arrangement, or like somebody moves in with you, or you don't want to live with your roommates anymore, that kind of thing, then you would move out,
Right.
But other than that, you could stick,
Yeah.
unless they raise the rent.
That's what. Yeah,
but
so that's what he did.
that's a business model I don't understand. Don't you want long-term tenants as an apartment complex?
Yes.
Why do you jack up the prices so damn much every year?
No. You actually want the price to go up because
As a landlord,
yes, apartment complex is different than housing, right?
Right.
Houses, single family homes and stuff. The thing is, the average occupancy of apartment complex influences on the cap rate and the rent also. So a $50 price up, right? It puts the price of a property like $1 million or something like that, and then they get the property ready to sell to another property investor that's buying that commercial investment. It's accredited investor. So, and that's why they put the price up. They don't care if the person moves out because always there's going to be
Someone's gonna
somebody
be
to
moving
move
in. That's fair.
And they don't have to be replacing floors or painting or what things like that because they already have the maintenance anyways.
all right, we are now looking for a sponsor of Hilton's Knowledge Nook. So so if you want to sponsor that this little 30-second to 1 minute, knowledge bits, we are looking for a sponsor. So
Hilton's tidbits.
yeah, I bet you he likes that one.
Shout out to a friend of yours that taught me that.
That's right.
Yeah, Phil Grove.
Phil Grove. That's right. Shout out Phil
taught me
Grove.
that.
Shout out.
But yeah, so
Okay. All right.
any other banter? Because we're about time.
We are about time. We ran out of boundaries so fast. I was like, holy shit. All
right.
But stick around, guys. We're gonna call this one quits real quickly now. And let me know. Welcome to the Department of Redundancy Department. We're gonna.
It's our first one of the day. Give us a second.
I know. We're just getting wound up. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, listening, and you make sure you share, like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you soon.